Hello everyone.
My name's Savannah. If you don't know me, I'm a junior civil engineering major here at GW, and I am going to be making a Revit tutorial for the Senior Design Building Project class of 2021. I'm going to show you how to make the diagrid system or the straight skeleton system, and just the basics of Revit if you are new to the software. So in this first video, I'm just going to be going over how to open a file and how to find everything in Revit. So first thing you'll see when you open the software is there's going to be projects and families. Just so you know the distinction, families are like, for example, beams, columns, walls, floors, or title blocks and section heads like I already have here. Families are just categories of objects that would go inside of a project, all like the smaller parts inside of a project. So to start, we're going to be opening a new project. But I want to open a structural template for this project in particular. Click OK. And there you go, you're in your first project. So I'm just going to be showing you where everything is in this Revit to start with. So first off, in the top left corner, you're going to see this little panel right here. That is called the Quick Access Toolbar. It's where you're going to find your basics like save, print, 3D view, switching other windows. And I've also added some stuff here on my own, like measure, align dimension, text. Those are just things that I've put in there by myself because you can customize this toolbar. It may not already been in your software already, but that's just something to think about later on. If you are going to be dimensioning a lot, you might want to put that in there. It's really easy to add stuff. You would just do a right click, add to quick access toolbar, or if you change your mind, just remove it. It just helps for organization, if there's something you're going to be using a lot, that can come in handy. And next, this big thing right here all across the top of the screen, that whole thing is called the ribbon. And you see here, you're going to have each of these little sections. These are called tabs. There's architecture, structure, systems, all of these, all the way down here to modify. In this tutorial, we're mostly just going to be using the structure tab and the modify tab with a few exceptions. But for just basic structure of a building, that's all you're really going to need to know for now. And then if we go into each of these little tabs, you see you have these little things right here, these little dividers. And each of these right here is called a panel. These don't really serve any particular function. They're just like, like the tabs there for organization. So even if you don't know where something is to start with, you'll probably be able to find it. Just, based on the organization of Revit and what it would fall under and everything like that. And each of these little things inside the panel are just called buttons, just simple. There's beam, wall, column, floor, truss, brace, just everything that you would be able to find easily. And then, so say that there's something in this tutorial that I'm not able to cover for whatever reason, but you need to know how to use it, or you think that this tool would come in handy. So you just place your cursor over the button, hold it there for a little while, and Revit will give you these nice little mini tutorials on how to use each of these buttons. So that can come in handy if there's something that I forget to mention, or you think that this is a better way to do it, go ahead, try to figure it out by yourself. These little tutorials can definitely come in handy. And then next, over here on the left, you're going to see we have this project browser, and then we have properties up here, project browser. You're going to be using these a lot, but what's different about these is, well, this is fixed at the top. This you can move around on your screen based on wherever you think it would work best for you. Right, just in this little section right here is sort of the standard default way, but you can put it wherever you want. And you could even split these up, So, but also, just something I want to mention on this tutorial is that something that can be done really easily just by accident is accidentally clicking out of these. And if that does happen, I'm just going to show you how to pull them back up. So, click this little button right here, Properties. That's how you would pull properties back up again. And then for the project browser, you're going to want to go to View, User Interface, Project Browser, and it'll pull everything back up again. And then you could just, add it back in, just for your view. This is just for your own organization, but you will be using both of these a lot. So the Properties browser can be used to edit the details of a beam. Right now we don't have any objects in there, so maybe I can put in a little beam just for example. Modify, click out of it. If I click on this beam here, I'll go to Properties, you'll see it'll tell you the title of the beam, what type it is, what level it's on. So you can see everything better. This will show you what level it's on, its position, material, everything you would need to know about it you could find in here. And something that you'll see a lot of times in Properties is this little thing, Edit Type. That can be used to go into even more details that the Properties doesn't cover. So if there's something that you don't see here, maybe try Edit Type and you can find it in there. This is definitely going to be coming in handy when you're editing all your little individual items, editing your families inside of the project. And then in the project browser, this is going to be showing all of your views in the project. So you see right now we're on level 2. We can go to level 1 to show you each of the floors, and we can change the elevation. Let's go to the east. So you see here, it'll even show you our little beam right there. It shows it's on the 2nd floor, and you can add more floors later on to your building, which we will be doing. So this is just how you find everything in the project that you're looking for, all the floors and everything, and sheets and everything too, families. Like this is like covers like every column, every beam, every floor that you're going to find is in here. So that should cover the basics of Properties and project browsers for now. And one thing I want to mention in this video also is that if you do not already have a computer mouse, I would strongly recommend getting one. It's definitely going to come in handy. I guess technically you don't need one, but I would really recommend it. It's just going to make your life a whole lot easier. So just to show you, if I use the wheel, it's going to be able to zoom in and out of the views like that. Or if you press and hold on the wheel, you can move it around. Or if you just do a normal click, it'll just do that. Filter, selection, right click, just give you your basic options like that you're definitely going to need at some point. So I would really just recommend getting a mouse if you don't already have one. And that should cover the basics on just starting to use Revit. I'm going to be going into more details in some of the later videos. I hope this is helpful, and I guess